Hello, family, and welcome to Dwell According to Knowledge, the talk show. I am your host and your coach, Trey. Now, our lesson for today is how to know if he's a keeper or a creeper. All right, how to know if he's a keeper or a creeper. Now, I'm gonna read this and then we're gonna get into our lesson for today. Okay. Now, sometimes when you meet someone new, it's difficult to know if he could be the one or not. Then this is for ladies and for men. It's difficult to know if he or she is the one. Because for the guys that may be listening, or looking at this, it's both ways. But you may not. But mostly, I'm talking to women more so than it is. But if there's a few men watching, then that's cool too. There's no real way to know, if he or she has skeletons in their closet. Well, we all have skeletons in our closet, everybody. So, but the question is, are you willing to deal with those skeletons, or are there skeletons that you can live with? Okay. So in life, love, how can we know when someone's a keeper or a creeper? You never know. But the problem is, and the thing is, you have to go through the process. Okay. So, but it is difficult. Because when you first meet someone, all you can see is the good in them, okay? You're attracted, you like them, you want them to be the one, either now or for a long time to come. But either way, you will notice red flags almost immediately, okay? So you go on the first date, you start to get to know each other, okay? So that process is pretty much automatic, all right? Now, you can weigh the pros and the cons all day at the beginning of a new relationship. But at the end of the day, I guess you'll never know if they are a keeper or creeper. The thing is, the next steps. You know what I mean? So, now the best you can do is try and keep your mind open and your eyes and ears too. Okay? Be positive but not naive. Be compassionate but also cautious. Take time to get to know the person, but also take time to assess the situation. But most importantly, pay attention. Okay, just pay attention to what's going on around you, because, a lot of people, you look at that thing and you'll say, okay, this is just a new relationship. So everything is just getting started. But, us as men and women and our backgrounds and places and things that we've come from, we'll start tipping the hats. We'll start tipping you right off the bat, okay? Because for men, we treat, as we've been going along all the time in our relationships, we kind of go from one to the next, kind of practicing pretty much the same thing. And if we don't, and especially if we don't get any any comments, any issues, any statements, or any concerns, we keep doing the same thing, going from one woman to the next. So the things that we practice in the last couple of relationships, we'll bring that, pretty much that stuff. And if we hear no complaints or any of that stuff, just like I said, we'll keep right on rolling. Okay. So, make sure that in any one of the processes that you let us know what it is that you like and what you don't like. I mean, and don't wait to see anything. That's something that you may want to discuss, or matter of fact, not may, just want to discuss immediately. Okay? We don't want to wait around for anything like that, because one thing about a man, if you allow that thing to go, he'll think it's okay. So if you keep us, with, I'm not with that, hey, let's discuss that. Hey, what's up with that? Then we'll be able to take a look at that thing and go, hey, all right, then she ain't going for that. Then I'm not going to practice that. And that's if, again, that's if that's what we're choosing to do, and we're choosing that you're the right one and all that stuff. Okay. Now I want to give you a couple of pointers here on how to know that he's a keeper. Okay. And the bottom line is going to always be, what has he learned through the process, even all the way back in his childhood. Okay. All of these things are flat out. Because I know when I was growing up, hey, look, I didn't have any reference point to, you know, successful relationships or even a healthy one. So I ain't know what to do. Okay, but in this one, I'm gonna give you some pointers. Now, you know, if he ain't practicing these things, then there's some stuff that you may need to take a look at. Okay, number one, he's opening doors for you. Okay, that's how you know he's a keeper, because that is practicing what? Chivalry. Okay, so we want to make sure that, you know, in the process that he's doing these things that are chivalrous, you know, with you. So, because the bottom line is, hey, this is what good men do. Okay, number two is he pays for the meal, meaning he is responsible. Okay, not that, there's some men that'll pay for the meal because they looking to do something on the negative side. You know, of course we already know what that is. But at the but for real and good men, you know, we pay for the meal. I, on the other hand, I pay for it all. It ain't just a meal. If I ask you out, I will take you to the movies. I will take you out to eat, and I will pay for it all. But just in case, you know, because sometimes a lot of y'all want to take care of yourselves. So I'll make sure that we discuss that before I say, hey, well, look, I'll pay for everything, but, you know, if there's, you know, if we're going to have some stuff going on, because I don't want any, what do they call them? Expectations, you know, in the process of dating. So normally, it normally boils down to this. I will pay for the whole night. However, it may come to a point where, you know, we'll start discussing, and you ladies know y'all like to take care of yourselves, so we'll split it up. See, I may go to the, you know, I may pay for the movie, you pay for the meal. If we're going to the movies, I'll pay for the movies, you pay for the popcorn, the drinks, you know, that kind of stuff. That's just to keep everything on a level. You know what I mean? All right. Number three is you share the same values, which means you got some connection. Okay. You know, there's nothing better in a relationship than connection. You know what I mean? All right. Now, natural ease and flow. That is chemistry. You know, you everything is flowing really, really nice. There may be a hit, a bump, or something like that, but for the most part of it, everything is nice, easy, and flowing. Okay. All right, number five is he calls to make sure you got home safely. Now, this is one of my biggest strengths in any other thing. It's called a guardian spirit. And if he's practicing a guardian spirit, then either he's going to call. This is what I do. I will actually ride home with you on the phone. Okay? Make sure you get home. And I would always tell you, call me when you get there. But normally I'll call you and talk to you on the way there. But either one of those two things are great. You know, listen, I'll either talk to you on the way home, or I will, please call me when you get there. Make sure you got there safe, or I'll time and just call you then. But I will call you while you're driving and talk to you on the way home. See, that's how I am. Okay. He's nice to the waiter or waitresses, or people in general that you see him around. And you see how he treats people like he's around him. That means he's got some character about him. And that's some of the stuff that you need to be looking out for, to see if he's got any character about him around people that he's there, you know, that comes around him. Like if you're at the place, the people at the counter at the movie theater, the people that's giving up the tickets, you know, how is he reacting to these people? How is he treating these people? How is he, you know, doing these people when they come around? Okay. And again, that is character. Now, this next one, he looks at you and really listens when you talk. That is a man who is attentive. Okay, these are the kind of things that you want to look for, you know, in the dude who's standing there in your face. You know, he ain't doing stuff like watching his clock. He ain't picking up his cell phone. He ain't watching the other woman walking down walking across the room, or any of that other stuff. He is paying attention to you fully. Because when I'm with, you know, any days that I'm on, I turn my cell phone off. I may leave my cell phone in the car. Whoever calls, I'll get to them later, okay? But I want to be attentive to the person that I'm with. You understand? Okay. All right. Number 8, your friends like him. That's called charisma. You know, he's able to come, you know, he's able to get into a situation and he's able to blend, you know, into that situation. You know, whoever it is, you know, whoever your friends are and stuff like that, he's not sitting back, you know, with this quiet, shy look or any of that kind of stuff. He's able to come into a situation and he's able to blend in with your people and be friendly. You know what I mean? So when your friend, when he leaves and your friend's going, you know what? I like him. You know you got to keep him. Okay? Number 10. No, actually number 9. He makes you feel special. That's charm. Okay? Not special in a way where he's trying to get over, but special in a way where that's sincere. Okay, and that's real charm from a good man, ladies. And you know you gotta give up some brownie points for that as far as that's concerned. And you definitely feel like, you know, he's not trying to, you know, kind of get in your panties or, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, you want to feel special in any given situation. So at this point, hey, it's good to feel. It's always good to feel special, whether you're male or female. Okay, all right. Number 10. He is thoughtful. You know what I mean? He's always thinking ahead. You know, that means he is selfless. He's thinking ahead. He's making sure that things are good to go and that kind of stuff. Now, there's a difference between like when you get into a date and you're going, hey, I'll come and pick you up, versus like some people that some of y'all ladies like, I'll meet you there. You know what I mean? So the thoughtful part about that is to make sure that, hey, I will come and pick you up. That way it's all safe, it's all good, and then I can drop you off, make sure you get home, you know, well, instead of like 2 different cars going in 2 different directions. And of course, I'm still going to call you and talk to you on your way home at the same time, okay? But remember, there are many more to the list, but this should get you started. Good luck. I hope you got something from that, and I will see you in the next video.